iPad 2 is here! And of course, iPad first generation has been around for quite some time. I've had both and have been playing with, well, at least iPad 2 pretty much non-stop for the past 24 hours. And it shows, because I haven't really had time to shave. Either way, we're going to do some raw speed tests comparing the iPad 2 to the first generation iPad. And now you might be inclined to try a speed test within the web browser. And honestly, even in some of my basic speed tests, yes, the iPad 2 certainly was faster than iPad 1, specifically with the cold starting an app, but not really that much different. I mean, I didn't feel like I was moving that much faster. Yes, faster, certainly. There's nothing to be said negative about a faster particular system. However, that being said, I thought it would be far more interesting to compare another application which is more graphically intensive. I'm going to have to tweak a couple settings in that particular app. Now, ignore the fact that this screen seems brighter on the first generation iPad compared to the 2. I've got a different screen protector. It's also sitting at a different angle. So this is not about comparing at least saturation, brightness, etc. Although I can tell you, side by side, they pretty much are the same, at least visually. So let's go ahead and dive into Gravelux. And I'm going to tweak a couple of settings first. We'll see that iPad 2 should launch the application a bit quicker. Ready to go here. And about a split second later, it's ready to go over here. You can't see the dots right now, but I'm going to go ahead and double tap. I'm going to increase the dot size, so now you should be able to see those a little easier. Try to do it on this side too. Okay, so now we should see dots on both screens. Again, there's a matte screen protector on the first generation iPad, no screen protector on the new gen. So we beefed up the size of each one of these dots. I'm going to go ahead and just tap in slightly different areas to show you. We've got some motion. Both are seemingly fluid. Although I can tell you, and as you can see, the dots on iPad 2 are moving just a bit faster. And to better illustrate that, and this of course would likely speak to not just the boost in CPU speed, but also better graphics. I'm going to go ahead and increase the number of dots. We're going to go from 6,400 dots originally to 14,400 dots on each screen. So now we've reset the grid. And let's get rid of that menu there. Okay, here we go. Again, we're going to tap and hold roughly in the same place. You should see the dots moving a bit faster on iPad 2. There you go. Seeing virtually the same amount of speed on each side, but if you can tell, iPad 2 is edging it out, barely. There, it's a bit more dramatic, the difference at least. Oh, gotta be careful. It's one thing about the nice little smart cover that, see, this is the reason why I had it at a different angle, the light reflecting off the top, is that you can't really apply pressure to the iPad screen with the smart cover attached. So I apologize that fell over, but it gives me a chance to at least tell you that that's one thing that's a bit disappointing about the smart cover, as opposed to any other kind of stand that you might be able to pick up. This is the Cyber Acoustics, one of my favorite iPad first generation cases. Still is the case. So, haha, still is the case. Get it? Okay, I thought it was funny. Either way, side by side, they seem to be the same piece of hardware. Yes, iPad 2 is certainly faster than the first generation iPad, and if you're looking for a speed boost, that would certainly serve you well. Other people have posted benchmarks illustrating, at least raw numbers. And I think, in terms of speed differences between the two pieces of hardware, and in usability, like navigating the home screens, there's not that much difference. I mean, the animation is pretty fluid. The iPad first generation is no slouch. It's fast, or I should say fast enough. I think applications, when they are more optimized for iPad 2's hardware, we may see more dramatic differences between the two in terms of graphic quality. And certainly app developers will be releasing, or should be releasing, updates to their iPad software to better take advantage of the hardware now available in iPad 2. But, bottom line, yes, it is a bit faster. Is it dramatically faster? I think it's all about optimization. It's just a skosh faster. I don't know if that's a technical term, really. Just a bit. Just a tiny bit. Either way, it was certainly worth the upgrade, I would say. I like having a faster machine. This one, it will be, I guess, sold at some point in the near future, since I really don't need 2 iPads hanging around. I'll be sticking with the faster one. It's nice to have a fast gadget in front of you. Either way, my speed tests showed a difference, just not that dramatic. Maybe your experience has been different, but if you thought that you were just going to get something that was just so much faster, I think you might be just a bit disappointed. There, I'm trying to eliminate the reality distortion field that seems to surround just about every particular product that gets launched out there. My email address, chris@perillo.com, if you know of another, or I guess a better application to compare side by side, specifically one that can show graphics processing power. And I thought, illustrating it with the insane amount of dots would have been the best way to go. Let me know. At Chris Perillo on Twitter, facebook.com/Chris Perillo. And then, of course, we also have a chat room. They were watching me and likely adding their own little colorful commentary in the background as I was doing this, because the live video feed is coming out of another camera that's, just behind the camera that's recording this particular video. You're more than welcome to join us. We are geeking out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And let's see how fast we can launch this here. We'll see if we'll pull in. On the iPad, it's at pocket.perillo.com. And you can hear me now in stereo. Let's see if I can turn it up a bit. Woo! Oh, it's going to delay. At live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.